Hello, my name is Mike Johnson, taking you on an inside and outside video tour of this very special and unique 2014 Ford Explorer Police Interceptor with the premium packages on it. It's very special for multiple reasons. One reason, it only has 49,000 original miles on the vehicle. Actually, I think it just turned over 50,000 original miles while we're taking pictures. And it has very low engine hours on the engine itself. So it wasn't sitting that much idling around. This has the VIP, like a detective package on it. It's all white, all original paint. I believe there's no accidents on it. It wasn't like a full squad car, like a normal squad car. This was like, maybe they handled an animal in the back or something, I don't know, or they were with the bus patrol, making sure the buses were secure. But it was owned by the County of San Diego. It's got more things that make it special. One of those things is it's got navigation with Apple CarPlay, and it's got the glass cockpit. It doesn't have the round dialing knobs. So if we go navigation, we've got navigation, touchscreen, navigation with wireless Apple CarPlay, and wireless Android Auto. So if you have a Google Android phone or an iPhone, you get in this car and your phone is connected with Bluetooth, everything automatically appears on the screen without plugging it in, taking it out of your pocket or your purse or whatever. Also, more things that make this special. It's available with your choice of wheel appearances. You can look like this, which looks kind of like a cop car, only it's pure all solid white. Or here's a picture of it with optional Ford hubcap, family cruiser looking hubcaps. You can get it either way. You have to let me know, because there's a cost, and only we can do this while supplies last, of what we have in stock, or we have to order from Ford, which costs more money. So we have these wheel covers in stock, or the family cruiser styles. More things that make this special. This has a towing package from the factory. Now, have you ever seen a cop car with a towing package? This one has it. More things that make it special. This is the flex fuel version. I've had other Ford Explorer Police Interceptors, and people said, is it the flex fuel? And I was like, I don't know. Well, that's not the case. On this one is flex fuel, E85 capable. So if you live in a place where you can get the super cheap E85 gasoline, this one actually runs on it. That's a whole thing by itself. We have people looking all over the place for E85 vehicles that they can afford. So this is low mileage, and you can run regular gasoline or E85. They have to do special components for the fuel system in order to handle 85% ethanol gasoline mix. And this one has those special components. It makes it very rare because it's E85 capable. This one has the fog lights, the factory fog lights on this Explorer, and the front and rear seats are cloth seats. This one has the police LED searchlight. This is like a theater style spotlight, which means it's almost like whether you're here or 300 feet away, the beam is very tight. There's very little stray light. Some cops like these because when they're pointing it at your car, when they have you stopped, they can hover over it and you don't get glare off of it. It's not as good for being like an off-road light, but it's good for what the police like. It does have that. It is street legal and it does work. The vehicle is all-wheel drive, aka four-wheel drive. So if you live in a place where there's snow, you got it made with this one, because this is all-wheel drive, and it has a brand new Viper remote start alarm system. I mentioned the navigation. We actually put the navigation in brand new. This includes the old original radio and the box that the navigation came in. But this has a Viper with two different style remotes. The small, easy to carry remote, or the big, hey, what's going on? So if you push the little button on the remote and hold it, this is what they call a bi-directional alarm system. There, see, I started the engine with the remote control. Now, if your vehicle is outside parked in the snow and you want to warm it up before you go out there so you can defrost the windows, this can do it now. So you got all-wheel drive and remote start. Or if you live like this, where this vehicle is now here in Southern California, where it's always hot in the summertime, the white color reflects more light than black does, so it might be a little bit cooler because of that. I hear people say, no, black cars don't get hotter than white cars. Yes, they do, because white reflects all colors of the spectrum, including infrared. It reflects a little bit more light, so it does stay a little bit cooler if it's not black. And if it's not cool enough for you, you have your remote start engine system, so you can pre-start your air conditioner before you get on the car. So this comes with 2 keys, 2 remotes, full-fledged alarm system. So if somebody tries to steal your catalytic converter or steal your car, the alarm will go off and hopefully chase them away. If they're dumb enough to try to steal stuff off of a cop-looking car, I'd be surprised. There's more stuff about this that makes it special. Because it is a full-fledged police interceptor, there's actually a bulletproof panel in the door. So these are cloth seats. A lot of the police cars get the vinyl seats in the back, or some kind of plastic seat, and all kinds of funky seat belts. This does not have that, and it does not have a cage like to put the bad guy in here. So even though this has a cage in it, it wasn't hauling bad guys. It may be something that's ideal if you live in a high crime area and you don't want people breaking your windows and stealing stuff out the back. Or it may be ideal if you have some type of animal that you're going to put in, like a dog or a cat or a tiger, or a snake that won't fit through the holes. You could potentially put a critter in the back here, would be fine. So it does have that capability. Towing package, navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, security cage, 4-wheel drive, a remote start alarm system. Only 50,000 miles, and it's really clean. This one did have some type of light bar on the roof, but the holes have been sealed where things were on the roof. So it doesn't leak. So you're good to go. Head for the snow, head for the rain, head for the mud, and bring your trailer. So we're gonna go for a little test drive. I have my iPhone connected here. It's sitting in the car. It's not plugged in. Oh, look, the engine turned off. That's because I don't have the key in it. I was using the remote start system. So with the remote start system, you can start and run the car, but while the engine's running, if the thief jumps in the car and tries to steal it, the engine will turn off. If you have the key with you, before you step on the brake pedal, turn the key on and it won't turn off on you when you're using remote start. So the in-dash stereo is starting up. I can turn my air conditioning power down. We're in the sun here. I'm gonna put it in reverse. Turn off my hazard lights. Put it in reverse. And there's the backup camera. Excellent visibility from the backup camera. It's even got guidelines built into the backup camera. So once again, start the engine. You have your electronic climate control unit here. You have your navigation, Apple CarPlay, digital stereo, which is integrated with the steering wheel controls. So you have different icons here. The radio controls, you can actually go AM, FM, settings, Google Maps, Apple Maps, which is right there. That's the ocean. We're here. Disneyland Park is right there. Queen Mary's right there. Hey Siri, cancel navigation.
Ending navigation.
Hey Siri, get directions to the Queen Mary.
Getting directions to the Queen Mary.
See how easy it is to navigate? You don't even have to pull over if you want to go somewhere.
Starting route to the Queen Mary. Proceed to Orco Parkway, then turn left.
It's too easy. I remember all the days of punching it in the little radio, and you don't have to do that anymore. So this is a full-fledged police interceptor. If you actually want to see the crazy capabilities of what these vehicles are capable of, you can watch YouTube videos of police chases. We're not going to get into police chase today,
turn left,
but we're going to give you a basic demonstration.
Then turn left onto Galena Street.
And if you don't want the navigation, you just say, hey Siri, cancel navigation.
Ending navigation.
There's also a USB port to plug in your phone. There's two of them to charge two devices at the same time, or for wired Apple CarPlay as well. So acceleration is excellent. It doesn't do burnouts when you accelerate because it has all-wheel drive. So all four tires are accelerating as you drive, which is part of the reason why for an SUV it has outstanding handling. It drives straight with your hands off. It's got those Goodyear Eagle tires on it. Excellent handling. I've had quite a few of these police interceptor detective packages. They're kind of hard to get. They're actually like something like this is pretty rare. I don't believe I've seen one before with the towing package on it. So this is an unusual one. It's pretty nice. And there's no snow in the mountains today, but if you wait for winter and you need to go up where there's snow or go on the beach where there's sand and you don't like getting stuck in mud and things like that, this is an ideal vehicle with excellent capabilities. It's a very nice driving vehicle. Right now we're playing some iHeartRadio. We can control the volume from the steering wheel control, or you can forward or reverse the station. It's a pretty nice setup. There's a pretty pretty rough road, there's not any rattles or squeaks. The whole vehicle is tight, meaning it doesn't squeak and rattle over bumps. It's kind of nice having a vehicle that doesn't squeak and rattle. Everything is tight. You've got gigantic cup holders for my big tumbler cup in the center console. Giant cup holders. These cup holders are in the military style center console. It's not the XLT center console, it's the police center console. Is still in here, and it's got cup holders and it doesn't rattle. If you needed to put new lights and siren controllers and radios, you could, or you can enjoy how it kind of looks like a military aircraft in here with your glass cockpit. And it's clean inside. There's no holes in the headliner. You've got the ticket light in here, which is red or white light. The red is so you don't mess up your night vision. It's not like you can't pull anybody over. You can't even see that from outside unless you try really, really hard. But the white light gives you a little bit extra light inside. So when I was talking earlier, I mentioned this has low engine hours. So we're looking right now, that's the current odometer reading, 50,097 miles. It was 49,000, it's not anymore. And the engine hours right here is 6,919 hours. That's total how long the engine has been run since it was made in the factory. Kind of like they keep track of with an aircraft. Now if I blink down here, the engine idle hours are 4,072. These, you don't add them together, you subtract the total hours, engine hours total, from the idle hours. So you say 6,920 minus 4,072. So that's the result. So 2,848 hours of driving time. So then you take, we'll round it up to 3,000. You take 50,000 miles divided by 3,000 engine hours. Average vehicle speed was 16 miles an hour. So it was just putting around town. It wasn't on the open road that much. So it's not highway miles. But it didn't get into police chases. That's why the condition is really good. It wasn't running over curbs, so it doesn't squeak or rattle when you drive. Even the brakes don't squeak. Pretty nice. Just to recap, if you're interested in this car for your personal use and you don't like the cop car wheel covers, you can, yes, buy custom rims, put really nice wheels on it, or let us know you want those more civilian wheel covers instead of the police looking wheel covers. Let us know which way you want it, and as long as we have them in stock, we'll put them on for you. Gotta let us know, because some people want them one way, some people want them other ways. Also, if you are a government agency and you want this 50,000 mile police interceptor for your agency, we will work with government agencies, POs and things like that, and we can deliver anywhere in the United States. We can even participate in overseas delivery is possible, and we've done that for years now. We've been in business for 24 years. Go to my website, see if this vehicle is still available. The website is mybestcar.com. By the way, if you're watching this video on a phone, why are you doing that? Go turn on the big TV in your living room and change it to YouTube app, and then search for my channel. My channel is mybestcar.com on YouTube. My channel doesn't have the dot in it, but it's spelled the same, mybestcar.com. And if you're gonna buy the vehicle, your check will pay to the order of a buyer's choice. We're a licensed and bonded California dealer and DMV BPA business partner, so we can handle everything related to the transaction in California. You can call me between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. California time, 951-681-2101. Thank you for watching.